Hello, my friends. I'm so glad you're here for Sunday Inspiration. Whoa, things are flying around in here. Well, you should see my studio. It is a disaster, total disaster. But we're getting some creating done this week, and there's just so many things going on. But today I'm doing something really different, totally something that you probably have not seen me do on camera on my Sunday Inspiration, but I thought it would be fun. I'm always looking to try something new. This is not a new technique to me, but new maybe for you as I demonstrate it. And you know, Sunday after Sunday, I'm always trying to find something that might inspire you. So we'll give it a go and we'll see how it goes. Anyway, I am working with, let me find the container. Oh, that's not it. That's not it. My 8x10 jelly print. I've got it down here, and I have it on a quilting square. Back in the day when I quilted, I used that. I have all different sizes. So this is a 12 by 12, and it works perfectly for this application. I use it all the time with my jelly plate. Then I have two of my collage sheets that are available in the store. I have one of those. I actually have two, and they are taped down. And this might be a new way. This is how I create a lot of my, when I'm working with my jelly plate and I'm creating papers. I create this way because I tend to want to work the same page and build it up instead of doing a layer, a sheet, a sheet, a sheet, a sheet. I can really concentrate on the composition of the paper and really create a story as I'm working the jelly plate. So that's what we're doing today. We are going to create, start to finish, pretty much the whole thing from the jelly plate on this, and you'll see how it all goes. What I'm working with, just so you know, since it's not my usual, I'm working with fluid acrylics, most of fluid acrylics, maybe some random regular craft paints. What I will be adding to them for the most part, I have my palette out here. I've got a credit card, and I also will be working with, which will be a little different this time. I'm working with a wide bristle brush because I like the marks that it provides on the jelly plate. I have my palette out here, and I am going to be mixing a lot of the time my paints, whether it be fluid or regular paints. I need less with the fluid acrylics. The fluid acrylics are wonderful to work with on a jelly plate. But when I am working with my paints in this application, I'm going to be using some glazing medium. And there's a bunch of different types of glazing mediums. There's DecoArts, there's Liquitex, there's a bunch of different ones. So I have some stencils that I will be using. I'm not exactly sure what. I know I'll be using a couple of my stencils and a couple of Crafters Workshop stencils. That's what I've got so far. Then also, just as a side note, on the side over here, I have my journal out, and then I also have just some regular papers that I use as cleanup. Jelly printing, you need like lots of room. It's just crazy. So anyway, so these two are printed on regular copy paper, and I actually prefer, anytime that I do my papers and my printing, to use regular copy paper. So that is where we are going to start. I've got a lot of background here, so then I'll be building the backgrounds basically the same way that I do my other pieces. It's just, there's no way to even duplicate how things look when you print, when you're doing a monoprint. It's just beautiful and wonderful. So I love that. So this will be fun, and it's a different form, different everything today. So you got to take risks. You got to get outside the box. So okay, I failed to mention why do I do this? One, because we're creating a complete piece. I want to be able to predict exactly where my sheet is going to go when I'm creating on here. That's why it's taped down. Why do I have two? Because jelly printing, mono printing, is really unpredictable a lot of times, and sometimes the ghost print is better than the first print. I usually always like the ghost print. You just never know. So this is going to give me an opportunity to see which piece I like better to move forward with in our composition. So that is why I have this. Now I've got my black paint out here and then some glazing medium. And I'm going to be working stencils first. I'm laying down the background, and I'm doing one pattern at a time. For the main reason, I live in Arizona, so it's warm and the paint dries fast here. Not to mention that I've got new studio lights, and I feel like I'm in the sun. I've got 1, 2, 3, 5 gigantic lights going on in here. So that's why I work one pattern at a time. You might be able to do 2 at a time, or 3, or all of them. And again, I'm always wiping off onto my prints over here. You never know what you're going to get. You might just get magic. So let's go. Okay, my friends, there she is. So cute. I just love her. I'm gonna have to create a few more of these. I just love it. I love the playfulness of it and the colors and everything. And there's so many things that we can do with this technique. I cannot wait to try. A couple things I just noticed that I need to kind of finish that I'll do off of camera, but because I didn't like outline this one. I forgot that. A couple things. But this is really fun and really fast and super easy to do. And the nice thing is it's not detailed. It can be super fun and loose, and you don't have to, you know, really make a house. It's just for fun. So anyway, you can spray this with a fixative, and then mount this on wood if you want, because we're working with just regular paper. And you can frame it as well, so super duper cute. But I do want to say one thing. This says home is where I open my heart, and sometimes in life our homes are not necessarily what we want them to be, or they weren't that way when we were growing up, or we have big houses and we have small houses, and I've made money and I've lost money and I've had all of the in between, and none of the structures or anything like that made it a home. It was what was in my heart that made my physical dwelling a home. And even in tough circumstances, when things weren't necessarily full of love, I knew that I could always be home and make home for me and my kids, if I was able to open my heart, and be vulnerable with my children and with people around me, and that was always home. So today I hope that you are in a place where you can be open and you do feel like you're home and you feel comfortable and safe. If you're not in that situation, you can find places that you can call your home, and that's in your heart and in with people, and finding safe people to be with, so that you can be open and vulnerable. But home is always with you. You can always feel that comfort if you can open up and let your heart be known. So my friends, I hope you have a wonderful Sunday. I hope that you get some rest, and that you are open and vulnerable and loved, and always know that you are loved. I hope you have a great day. I'll talk to you soon.